everyone, it's Lauren here, and I'm just going to show you how I've scrapbooked this photo using the January kits. So because this is the first layout I've made with the kits, I actually pulled out my I wish it was, my really useful box tray here, and I pull out things that I want to use. So this is a little tip from me to you. If you're feeling a bit overwhelmed by the choices you've got, just pull out a few things that you want to work with and see how you go. So just cut that photo down so that it's more of a square photo, because there's a lot of just wasted space at the top, and I'm trying to look at what pattern paper would go nicely together that I might want to use. So I have no idea what I'm going to do, except these are the things that I would like to start working with. So just fiddle around with layering things up, see how it looks. Take this vellum out of the plastic bag so that I have an idea, and we're going to see. So I think obviously, yes, so here's where my idea comes together. So I cut the strips of the pattern paper. I'm going to have a little play with positioning and how it looks. Do I want this one under there as a layer for the photo? Maybe not. Maybe this one. Oh no, this one could be a strip. So sometimes I have a little bit of an idea when I'm making my layout. Sometimes it just comes together just like this one did. So I stick this one down on this paper as a background for my photo, my first layer, and on it goes. And then trying to work out if I could put this lovely vellum in, and it's going to go in there nicely as a strip. So I like the fact that that left hand side there is starting to take form in terms of the layout, and just trying to work out what ephemera will it work, and then I'm like, yep, okay, I'm sold, let's glue it down. And I saved you from watching that. So who wants to see double-sided tape being stuck on, then peeled off, then stuck on the paper, and then do it again and do it again. Anyway, so here's my second layer for my photo, and that's pretty much as much as it's going to get in terms of layers behind my photo for this one. So pulled out this washi tape. Sorry that you can't see it on the screen at the moment, but I'll just layer those two down. There you go, fixed it up for you, or for a little bit. Goodness gracious. Anyway, so now I'm going to stick some cardboard. I'd run out of fun foam, so I'm going to stick some cardboard down underneath my photo just to give it a bit of dimension. It doesn't need too much. So that cardboard, what would you call it? It's sort of like chipboard thickness. It's the cardboard that you get when you order paper in the mail. It often comes with that to keep the paper straight. Sticking on the flower, so I'm just covering over. If you notice on that green piece there was a little bit of a flower on it, and I just started to cover that in terms of the ephemera in my embellishment cluster. I'm going to add that wreath because I love that wreath, and I put that little banner up the top because I thought that might be where would start my opposite embellishment cluster, so that it could draw your eye from the left bottom right up to the top of the page. I'm using this tag with some lovely little natural kind of Hessian colour twine, and for some reason I just felt like it needed a bow today. I don't think I've ever done that before with a tag, but I think it goes so nicely. Having the strings there hang down just gives that a little bit of a cool touch. So adding some more of these flowers. So there's the ephemera flowers from the kit, the collection, but also exclusive ephemera flowers. These pink ones are exclusive die cuts that came in the kit, so that was nice to have those couple options that are made by different people, designed by different people, but go together so nicely. So these gold thickers are beautiful, and I'm just going to be very cliche and call it selfie, or hashtag selfie, because what else am I going to say? It really is just a selfie photo that I've edited and filtered a little, and that's what's been used as my photo for my design team kind of thing and whatnot, and I actually really like it for a change. I did get dressed up that day, and I enjoy what it looked like. So I just used those little asterisk stars from the thicker kit in the bottom cluster and the top cluster just to tie it in, and I thought I'm going to use that swan. I think it's just going to go so sweet on this page, just something sweet but random, but like not totally random. It's not a zebra. Like swans you associate with girliness and prettiness and stuff like that. So it's quite a feminine, I can't say that word. Not a masculine, the opposite, feminine layout. So I thought I'm going to get it on there rather than hoard that little swan because he's beautiful and I want to use him. So putting on some of these stickers, banners and some words. This sticker book is a block full of stuff. It's amazing. It's so good, and there's so many random things that go so well together and like complement each other, but also things that you could put on different layouts and different spots to make it look make it look different as well, so that it's not just a book of all the same stickers. So putting on lots of words, committing to that swan, adding some flowers to make it look like the swan's not just randomly placed there, just building out that embellishment cluster to the right of the photo as well, because why not? I don't know if I mentioned, I used a tab sticker off that big sticker sheet. We got the 12 by 12 sticker sheet for the collection, and that was really nice, and I used the whole sticker sheet by the time I'd finished and was down to bare minimum of my collection. Obviously that sticker book's full, but I was like, oh my gosh, I finished the sticker sheet. So all those they're gone, they're on layouts, done ski. So I actually made 20 layouts, Project Life and scrapbooking layouts with this kit this month, and it was amazing. Anyway, so that made a big dent in my 2012 album, and since then I haven't really scrapped too much. So I still have November and working out what I do with December to scrap, and then my 2017 is done. And then I should start on 2018, especially seeing as it's already nearly the end of January. Anyway, I'm just adding some little stars and little love hearts into the embellishment clusters, making them sprinkle out, making the cluster have some extra texture and dimension and a goodness to look at. It's also it's always nice to make your eye wander around the page and see at first see the goodness as a whole, and then to see those little embellishment clusters and touches as your eyes go around the page. So I love that heart. I wanted it to go somewhere and I found the perfect spot. And I'm also loving lately stars and hearts together. Like, who would have thought that they go together so nicely? Anyway, journal to the right of the photo there just to make that cluster neat. Just seeing if there's any final touches I want to add to it. These words, like these word stickers, have actually got some lovely really usable phrases and words and sentences on it, so that's really nice. It's always good when you get stuff that have got words on it that actually are really useful and helpful. So making this one into a banner, fishtail on banner on each side, and that's just going to fill that little blank spot there. And I think we're done. Adding, some of the bling, and then we're going to show some close-ups and be done. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye.